Welcome everyone to a brand new review. Today we're reviewing the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver from Toynk, or Toynk from the US. So this packaging looks like a mix between the online exclusive and the retail 14 character options packaging. What's also interesting is that this packaging is the exact same as the 720 13th Doctor Sonic and the Surreal Entertainment 10, 11, and 12 Sonic screwdrivers, but this one here is a knockoff chrome from China, which I believe was commissioned by Dark Cyber Sabers. This is the front of the packaging. As you can see, it's very much the same as the 720 and Surreal Entertainment Sonic Screwdriver boxes. And here's the back of the box, which you can read all the legal jargon if you wish. Alright, so when it comes to opening this packaging, it works the exact same as the other ones. You just pull the top open, like so. And let's see here. Does this pull out? Nope. Hold on. I think we. Nope. Shit. I think we gotta cut these here. I think. Actually, hold on. You can. Can I open it like this? Oh, I think I can. Hold on. Oh, no. Tearing the box. That's not good. Yeah. I'm just gonna cut it. Alright, so here's the Sonic screwdriver out of the packaging. And there's the instructions if you so wish to read that. It looks the exact same as the character options stuff, the instructions. Anyway, don't need to look at that anymore. So, looking at this, there are some differences right off the bat. As you can see right there, if I turn this around, it should be like that. This is on. Oh wow, that is completely different. Interesting. Okay. So looking at this, we've got tape here, it seems, and we've got to take that off. Oh, we've got more tape here. Looks like a plastic piece, or paper, whatever. So there we go. That's the top. Very smooth movement. That's what I like to see. Okay, so let's take a look at the features here. So obviously this doesn't turn on, so let's take this off, which actually let's look at the instructions. So it says that this twists off just like the character options one. I have just found something interesting. So as you can see, it's like this. But I've just noticed something right here. That is... I don't know if that's the same thing as the character one, or they just glued it in, or what, but that just happened. That still clicks, but, like, as you can see, that's odd. That shouldn't be like that, should it? Anyway, let's... there's the battery compartment. We'll be looking at that later. So let's... No, hold on. I gotta do it off screen. Can't pull this thing off. Okay, I did it. There we go. Out. Takes a bit of strength to get that to work. Now here's the thing. That goes on like that, which you can twist apparently, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be glued onto this bottom piece. Yeah, this just swivels. Like, I don't know what's the deal with that, but anyway. Well, that's different, slightly. That's louder than the character one. Hold on. Huh. That's a bit different. Alright, let's go through all of the sounds, right? So here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. There is some differences here with the bottom piece. You can tell there is some differences there. This thing here, and then of course this piece is different. The crackle is differently colored and I think smaller. And this looks mostly the same. The emitter looks mostly the same, except it's quite more blue and close to the prop. But this might be a ripoff of character options. I'm not entirely sure. It definitely looks like that. Yeah, so here's the character options emitter. Here's the Serial Entertainment Toynk version. It sounds more crisper, I would say. Quite interesting. Now, when it comes to colors, It may not show up on camera here, but it definitely looks like a mix between the online exclusive and the retail version, and this just being a mix in between definitely looks like that, in my opinion. The feel of it is much lighter than the character options one. Not sure why that is, but this is definitely lighter. And looking down these emitters, they are ever so slightly different. I'm not sure the camera will pick up on it, but it's definitely a bit different. So what do I think of this? Overall, while it is a knockoff, it does look accurate to the prop. So, knockoff, but accurate to the prop. Now, character options is accurate, of course. Their mold is significantly better, but they did get the crackle color wrong, which this Surreal Entertainment one did right. And the emitter is blue, as it should be to the prop, than it is on the character options one, which is more of a frosted, slightly blue kind of. But that's okay. I still prefer the character options one, but I must compliment how great this actually looks. It's louder, it's much more accurate to the prop. But the only downside is, it's definitely a knockoff mold. It's quite clear, it's a knockoff. So, accuracy, get it, but if you don't want to support knockoffs, the character options one is the one you want to get. Very good toy. It has hit the nail on the head for accuracy, but it's a knockoff. So, I'll leave that to you to decide if you want to get this. Personally, I say go for it if you want to have this toy that looks much more accurate without spending a crap ton of money. Anyway, that's all I have to say. What do you guys think of this Sonic Screwdriver release? Would you buy it? Would you pick it up? Anyway, see you guys later. See ya.